Hello there. My name is Teru Nakashima. As you settle in and become comfortable listening to my voice, today I'd like to invite you on a deeply personal journey, a journey into how one philosophy transformed my understanding of self-worth and human resilience.
The first time I encountered Viktor Frankl's work was during the darkest period of my life, a time when my foster parents had abandoned me in the night, leaving me alone, completely withdrawn from the world. I suffered from a condition that made it impossible to venture far from my room. My world had become so small, so confined. And in that confined space, I discovered a book called Man's Search for Meaning. Little did I know then how this book would become the key, unlocking a completely new perspective on my existence.
You've probably heard people say that our sense of self-worth is determined by our childhood experiences. Your self-esteem is fixed by how you were raised, they insist. But as you listen to my words now, let this truth sink deeply into your consciousness. This is absolutely false. No matter your age, no matter your past experiences, the path to reclaiming your sense of self-worth is always open to you, always waiting for you to discover it. Let me tell you about Viktor Frankl, a Jewish psychiatrist who, at the age of 37, was imprisoned by the Nazis for about 3 years during World War II. His book chronicles his experiences in concentration camps, places where human dignity was systematically stripped away. These were environments of unimaginable horror: gas chamber, forced labor, torture, human experimentation, and disease claimed countless lives. Yet Frankl, along with a few others, survived without losing hope for the future. What kept him going when everything was taken from him? It was his powerful sense of purpose, his unwavering commitment to publishing his work if he ever made it out alive. This mission gave him something to live for, even in the darkest circumstances imaginable. I often share this parable in my workshops, and as you hear it now, allow the images to form vividly in your mind. Two stonecutters were working side by side under the hot sun. When asked what they were doing, the first replied wearily, "I'm cutting stones." Day after day, just cutting stones. The second looked up with bright eyes and said, "I'm building a cathedral that will stand for 1,000 years." Same task, entirely different perspectives, and consequently, entirely different experiences of meaning and fulfillment. Can you feel the difference between these two mindsets as you picture them now? This is the essence of what Frankl taught us. Even in the most horrific circumstances imaginable, our mindset, our worldview, can reignite our passion for living. The meaning we find doesn't come from external circumstances, but from the perspective we choose to adopt, moment by moment, choice by choice. In my counseling practice, I worked with a client. Let's call her Yuki. She carried deep childhood trauma from parents who constantly criticized her and rarely showed affection. To help her transform her relationship with her past, we engaged in specific practices that you might find valuable in your own journey. First, we began a meaning journal. Every night before sleep, Yuki would write down one moment from her day, no matter how small, where she felt a sense of meaning. As you consider this practice, notice how your awareness shifts to start looking for these meaningful moments throughout your day. Next, we created a purpose card. Yuki contemplated the question, if I survive this pain, what gift might I leave to the world? She wrote her answer on a small card and carried it everywhere. At first, she couldn't answer, but gradually a thought crystallized. If just one person with experiences like mine can find hope through me, this became her guiding star. We also practiced perspective shifting, reinterpreting painful past events by asking, what has this taught me? While Yuki couldn't change the fact that her parents abandoned her, she could discover new meaning. Through this suffering, I gained the strength to understand others' pain. As you reflect on your own challenges, notice how they might have shaped your unique gifts and sensitivities. Through these concrete practices, Yuki gradually began to see her past as a source of meaning rather than just pain. Today, she volunteers with support groups for young people with similar experiences. Her suffering transformed into power to help others heal. And this is why I believe so deeply that no matter how difficult your childhood was, no matter what traumatic experiences you've endured, you can significantly change your life and boost your self-worth through your mindset. The way you hold your heart, the way you perceive your experiences, these can profoundly transform your reality. As you continue listening to my voice, I invite you to try a simple step beginning tonight. Before sleeping, recall just one moment from today when you felt a sense of meaning. Let this become a small flame of hope that continues to illuminate your path forward. Remember, it's never too late to restart your life. Each day offers a new beginning. As Frankl would say, everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. May today bring you moments of meaning and connection. Thank you for allowing these words to find a home in your consciousness. Your presence on this journey is a gift. This is Teru Nakashima, and I'm honored to walk this path alongside you as you continue to discover the deeper meaning that awaits in your own unique story.